Hey, what's going on, guys? Marco Flores here with Nerd in the Bay, and I was gonna say I'm going live with my live stream, but actually, the newest character, not newest, but returning character, and I believe this is the final base roster character, is here for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and it's none other than I tend to butcher this name, Hokutomaru, right? Hokutomaru, the student of Andy Bogard and my Shiranui. So basically, if you never played Garo Mark of the Wolves, he debuted in that game as a little kid, you know, trying to learn about, I guess, about the world, because he kind of got sheltered in a sense, but he was learning under Andy and Mai. So he has a hybrid of like Andy's, like kind of the Shoto style, on top of Mai with the ninjutsu style. So I like the glow up. I like the glow up when it comes to Hokutomaru. He's older now. I read a little bit of the backstory. Actually, we'll get into the backstory of it. But yeah, he's grown up, and yeah, he's basically the final, like I said, the final base roster character for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. So trailer is out. We're gonna see what's new with Hokutomaru, and yeah, and then we'll find out what's going on with his backstory for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. So let's check it out. I like that part of like the introduction of the trailer. Alright, here we go. Hokutomaru. So yeah, he's a young teen, right?
It's here.
So like I said, hybrid style of Andy and Mai. Right? Okay, I saw that dash back in the air. So you can see he got the elbow, got the Andy moves, and also Mai moves, right, with the shuriken. Toriyoda. Hey, okay. Look at that. That's sick. Hey.
My ultimate technique.
This is very much a hybrid of the two characters. Even though like Mai is in the game as well as Andy is going to be in the game as well. That's pretty sick.
Fatal Fury.
Okay, yeah.
City of the Wolves.
That's awesome. But you can see the hybridness. Like I know I'm saying that a lot for this video, but the hybridness of Hokutomaru's style of seeing like Andy stuff and Mai stuff, right? So you have a good combination there. And I do remember, like in the old games, he had like a broken wooden sword type. You don't really see that here because it's more of a Ninja Star style. So hold on. Hey, look at that Rev Excel. You got the elbow. I love that. That's a Mai move. Andy, right there. Hey, that's the Andy move right there.
My ultimate technique.
And then this hitting gear super. Shinobi Bachi into the air. Does it? Yeah. Chorobadan, right? That's awesome. Like I said, definitely matured older. Not a full-grown adult, but like that young teenager. Now that's living in the city, I believe. So yeah, like I said, you're seeing the hybrid style of both Andy and Mai right here. So you got the right there. You go. You get that cancel launch up. That's the elbow, right? Shurikens. He's not. I don't see any of the wooden boken that he did have in Garo, but I did see like that double jump, so you can kind of feint moves. And then he also has that like the upward, kind of like a DP, and then downward, kind of like T-Hawk, right? There's the Rev Excel. Boom. And then go again. There we go. Elbow to cancel or break, right? Into that super. I don't know if that's just super only or that's like a regular DP move that he has. He does have that that Andy kick right there, that like the kip up kick. into these level 2 super red gear. That's an Andy classic super right there as well. And then we get into the hidden gear right here. So like I said, I love seeing the hybridness of this. Look at the Shinobi Bachi right there. Into Andy. Alright, that looks like a Shoryudan in a sense. And then the Chorepada. Right there. Into the explosion. That's like a Mai signature right there as well, right? So, yeah. That's cool. A lot of cool stuff. I like that. So, yeah. That's Hokutomaru. Like I said, like I've been saying, you can see more of the hybrid style of this. He is missing that Boken from the Garf Mark of the Wolves. But yeah, you get to see like what exactly he's able to do. Lots of like kind of setup, feint, mix-up style to this character, and combo potential, right? So you know, if you want that hybridness of like the Mai and the Andy, Hokutomaru is your character. Kind of wonder if he's going to be like the Kimberly of the franchise. But yeah, you kind of had again. I'm sorry, I keep saying this, but this mixture of both Andy and Mai, and since Andy and Mai are going to be in the game, so there you have it. You can see it's going to be interesting to see what the interactions are going to be for Hokutomaru. And now we got the like the backstory of Hokutomaru. So basically, Andy Bogart and Mai Shiranui's young pupil. After the previous tournament, Hokutomaru traded his home in the mountains for a bustling metropolis that is Southtown with Terry's help. So Terry has a hand in this. That is, despite having to grapple with the ups and downs that is life in the city, the fledgling Shiranui fighter spends a great deal of time wondering how to use his abilities to help those around him. So he's kind of like a not a vigilante hero, but like, you know, kind of just being helpful in this like violent town, right? With the latest tournament now close at hand, Hokutomaru decides it is a perfect opportunity to see how he's grown, right? So in the first game, he traveled to I believe Second South, right? He traveled to Second South to understand the outside world, right? Because he was training in the mountains. Here in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, he's like, okay, I'm going to live in the city. I'm going to grow up and live in the city, as it says, with Terry's help. And then dealing with the ups and downs. Like, it hasn't been a smooth ride for Hokutomaru. But he's kind of like, he's learning his way, seeing how he grew. He has grown from, you know, Garo Mark of the Wolves to now City of the Wolves. So, very, very cool. I love the new look. And this is more of like his style, right? You see more of the screenshots here. Again, the gameplay that I'm gathering as we watch the trailer multiple times is, again, hybrid style. The speed of Hokutomaru, like, not fast, but then again, we got to find out. We got to see when we actually get the game. But you get that utilityness, right? You have the double jump that you can feint like anti-airs or DPs, but then you can also like attack from the air. If I remember, shurikens going like hitting airborne, or it's just, you know, from the ground and, you know, hitting like forward or upward as well. But you have like a lot of angles of attacks when it comes to Hokutomaru, right? For combo potential and combo ending. But yeah, that's what you're getting with Hokutomaru. Very, very cool stuff. I think I did see. I was kind of watching or letting the Evo Showcase play in the background. I think they were covering some alternative costumes, or, you know, concepts of costumes. So hopefully we get to see some of that in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, you know, as DLC costumes, right? You know, continue to, you know, get that business and, you know, just have like a bunch of costumes for all the characters and all that stuff. So very, very cool to see one, you know, Hokutomaru come back, but also like a glow up, right? To see the growth of him growing up, right? I remember the Garo Mark of the Wolves, he had that slick back hair. I think he has a slick back hair here too, but here it's like it's more grown. It's like, you know, more of his age, right? He doesn't actually, kind of has like that kind of alfalfa, I'm showing my age, that alfalfa hair sticking out. But here it's like it's more modern, right? It's kind of cooler this time around as he grows up. So yeah, that's Hokutomaru. Guys, let me know what you guys think of the final roster. You can see here, final roster here for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Like, here we go. So like we got Rock, Terry, Bijane, Marco, Preacha, Hotaru, Vox Reaper, T-Zoc, Kevin Ryan, Billy Kane, Mai Shiranui, Kim Dong-hwan, Gato, Kane, Cristiano Ronaldo, Salvatore Ganacci, and finally Hokutomaru, closing out that base roster of characters. And then we'll also have the first season DLC coming as well. So let me know what you guys think of Hokutomaru, being closing out as the final base roster character, and what do you think of the roster as a whole, right? It feels like they're covering majority of the bases of styles and uniqueness of all the characters. I think they do need a boxer character. And I think we have a boxer character in mind, or two, to be added, or three actually, to be added in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. So it's very, very interesting that there's no boxer character actually. But what do you think of the roster, Hokutomaru? Who are you gonna be rocking once this game goes live? Because it's at the time of this video, we have like a couple weeks. Essentially, we have 2 weeks before this game goes live, so that's very, very exciting. But yeah, let me know what you think of the roster. Who are you gonna be rocking? Who you gonna be rocking as your main or secondary or alt at launch? Who are you waiting for? If your favorite character is coming down in the pipeline eventually, like somewhere down the line, right? Who you gonna be rocking once this game is out? And yeah, it's pretty exciting to be a Fatal Fury fan. And again, finally that Fatal Fury is back after how many years is crazy, but we're back, and I'm very, very excited, and I hope this game blows up and everybody gets to know these characters and play the game. And so all the support continues to go like flourish as years to come. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. Let's have a discussion. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video. All right, take care guys. Peace.